Part 5.
Hi, so I'm here to continue why therapy doesn't heal and how to heal. So I cover a lot of point in my previous video about many information about mental health and therapy, and I'm here to continue. So I'm gonna start talking about the healing now in those coming video. So if I want to talk about healing, I have to talk about 2 points. First, the therapy healing, and the like I mentioned, you have to be the healing. I find it through the scripture of the Holy Bible. So it's just 2 points. The therapy point is like 50-50, 50 on the therapy and 50 on the 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 method and the ritual and the technique of the Holy Bible for healing. Because yes, therapy doesn't heal you, however therapy is very 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 important. So like, people go to therapy, like I said, for depression and anxiety, fear, addiction, breakup, divorce. And usually people go for therapy, marriage counseling, uh, and many times they file for divorce. It's meaning it's a sign for, like, when people hit the therapy for marriage counseling, usually they file for divorce, and that shows that it doesn't heal. And also people go to therapy after the breakup of a long-term relationship uh, or or marriage, or after a grief, or it's all the same meaning, or after a constant failure in relationship. So this is also one of the main reasons people go to therapy, of the personal problem. And it's so important that I want to say, I figure out from studying the Bible over my life, especially last 10 years, and reading psychology um, in the last 7 years. And I'm gonna share the book I read about the psychology. That's where I get the healing process. It's very important. When you have a personal struggle, it affects your not your quality of life, it affects your body. um, Everything, your hair loss is affected by emotion, pain, and personal struggle. Like I mentioned, I get alopecia twice, and after my grandpa passed away, I lost all my front hair after he passed away, because I was so close to my grandfather. And it's personal struggle and mental health problem struggle affect all romantic relationship, all of it, all problem, romance problem. It's a reflection of your mental health and emotion well-being, because all the trauma get restored in your pelvic area, men and women. It's in your body but also in your pelvic area. So all romance problem, uh, love, romantic problem, it's related to that. So therapy is very 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 important. Therapy, I can say to young people or any other people, is the fastest way to level up and to improve your life. Even as when you're gonna knock the door of the therapist, and I can tell you, you will not heal, but you will become smarter. You will level up really well. You will see everything different on a higher level, and it's very important. And now all the therapy information is spread to, is not just limited to people who has money, who can afford go to therapy and pay big money for PhD therapist, or someone who on higher level. It's not limited to rich people who has money. It's all over TikTok, it's all over YouTube. And now recently you can have the best therapist over a book from Audible for $15. Like I am personally, I download audiobook. Like audiobook, you can listen to the book for 3-4 days and you finish the book. You don't like when you read it, you spend 3-4 months, but when you listen, you can finish it in 3 days. I download a book for self-esteem, and like I thought it's self-improvement book, but I find out it's a therapist who write it, a very professional therapist, and she connect, like she make her book really beautiful. She describe every case who came to her. She describes their postures, their feature, their way of talking, and she link it to self-esteem, and she links their self-esteem to their personal struggle. Like she make it like triangle like this, and very very smart and very clear way to explain the connection between the three, the posture, the look, the way of talk, the mental health and emotion pain, how it's linked together. And this over a book from Audible for $15. And like that's why America's very blessed, because it's full of people who are very generous, who had great faith, good heart. Because in this book she unlocked all the human struggle, human pain, and she explained why it came from and how it's connect, and she make it so clear to heal many people and to cure a lot of pain and struggle over a book of $15. So the book called Heal Your Emotion Self by Beverly Angel. It's on Audible, and I got this book when I searched for self-esteem. I thought a self-improvement book, but it's a book about also therapy, and she's a therapist and stuff. So it's not limited, so no one like has excuse for, like in the Bible, in the book of Romans 2:1, they said you have no excuse. You have no excuse. So that's what I say now. No one has any excuse that they don't have a large background of psychology. You have no excuse. If you don't have money, you have TikTok, you have YouTube, you have Audible, and I'm happy that the knowledge is spread. Like everyone know about what's meaning narcissist, what's meaning codependency, what's meaning abuse, what's meaning gaslighting. All the information is spread all over social media, and that will help a lot. It will not heal, but at least it will help, and people can take first, like no one can deceive the other, because the other now know that's you doing wrong by being evil, being a narcissist, to lie and be a gaslighting. And the other person also can be judged. That's wrong. What you're doing is wrong. Talking to people like this is wrong. This is not a way to treat people. This is not a way to talk to people. You have to show respect, and when you do something wrong, this is wrong. You have to take a time off and work on yourself, and work on your personal struggle. And I want to mention that also, like in the Bible, it's in Matthew, I'm gonna get the verse in a minute. When you see your brother make a mistake, you correct him in private, not in public. And to correct him with love, not to humiliate them. So if it's not only spread awareness, it's also to correct each other in love, not to humiliate each other, and it has to be always in private. And I'm gonna get the, like in the book of Matthew, 18:15, if your brother sin against you, go and rebuke him in private. If he listen to you, you have won your brother. In private, not in public to humiliate him, in private, because in private you mean you care about him, you're gonna send him a message of love. So that's why in the rest of the verse he said, if he listen to you, you win your brother in love. So this is also a point of the healing. So therapy to end, it's very important to correct each other,